This is an annual event hosted by the University of Akron's Counseling and Testing Center.
We are in Simmons Hall on the third floor, so in Suite 306.
There's often stigma around mental health and mental health services. And we want people to know that this can be a normal part of life, that we're here to help, and that especially by working with us, we can help you to deal with those stressors and those things that are concerning you in order that you can then focus on school and do well with your academics. So that's why we're here.
I feel like I hear this thing every once in a while, maybe you've heard this too before, it's like you can only take care of 2 out of 3 things in school. It's sleep, friends, and then academics. I don't know if I totally agree with that, like maybe to do like an excellent job at all those things would be very difficult. But I think to try to find that balance, to realize like to be a good student, obviously it's studying and keeping up on your work. And the more you procrastinate and put it off, the more stress you're going to bring yourself.
You're right. Everybody struggles. I mean, we all have anxiety at some point. It's kind of on a continuum, right? So when things get really challenging and we start avoiding things or we start having thoughts of hurting ourselves or someone else, that's when you know maybe it's time to get some help.
The University of Akron takes its students' well-being very seriously, and with that has a variety of programs that students can participate in to reduce stress.
So for example, we're doing a Wellness Friday series of workshop with our rec center where we are offering a workshop on sleep and food and strength and mindfulness. So we encourage students to come every week to kind of learn something new.
The event is organized to help students understand how to maintain stress and other common problems like depression and anxiety.
I think if they're really significantly distressed, that it's one of the best things to do is really to talk to somebody. And most people will reach out first to a friend or family member. And if the friend or family member isn't enough, we certainly encourage them to get some professional help, and that's why we're here.
We often see people that it's really connected to something that changed in their life, maybe a death in the family perhaps, or some bad academic performance or a big change in their life. Sometimes it's just like people just have like ongoing internal struggles where a lot of like difficult thoughts, really beating themselves up inside, and it really kind of leads them to pull back from the things that they want to do, whether it's spending time with people or their academics.
The other thing that's really key is having social connections. Again, when you move from high school to college, or you're getting ready for any kind of transitions, you can sometimes lose part of your support system. So developing new friends and new support is really key.
Students fill out a survey that pertains to specific symptoms. The psychologists provide information upon completion of the survey.
It's not uncommon that people are told, especially depending on perhaps, sometimes it's impacted by like culture or gender, etc. Like in some cultures, you're told don't air your dirty laundry, don't tell everybody your business. Oftentimes for men are told don't cry. That's not masculine, hold it in. But in the end, those kind of behaviors usually don't help. Usually they hurt.
Yeah, I heard this saying a while back. It's like we often compare our internal world to people's external world. So you see everybody smiling, everything's going well, and you think, oh, they just have it all figured out. But you don't know what's going on inside people's heads.
I think we can't overlook the importance of what we might call basics, like getting good sleep, eating a well-balanced diet, and eating regularly throughout the day.
I even got to participate in one of the screenings myself, and I'll just say, I'm glad that I know where the Counseling and Testing Center is now.